This is the J&R Daily 3 minutes, no fillers, no bullshit, just straight sports. Let's get right into it. Today is Friday, March 20th. Today is the second day of the NCAA tournament. Yesterday provided a lot of great moments, a lot of interesting moments. Specifically, the Duke Blue Devils had a hell of a time trying to hold off Siena. Siena, the 16 seed, the MAC champions, made a great effort to try to be the third ever 16 seed to beat a 1 seed. They came up short, but Duke has got to start playing a little bit better than this. If they're having this much trouble against a team like Siena, maybe they looked a little bit past them. Maybe they didn't. Maybe Siena was just that good. Although I have watched a few MAC games. I grew up in Fairfield, Connecticut, so I watch some MAC games here and there, although they're very boring to watch, to be honest. But I do watch some MAC games, and Siena is not the greatest team, so I was very surprised to see Duke put up such a lackluster effort against a 16 seed. But Siena, I will say, congratulations to that Siena team. They did a fantastic job holding off Duke basically until about 5 or 6 minutes left in that game for Duke having to make a bit of a comeback there. So congrats to Siena, but Duke really needs to get their act together if they're going to keep going in this tournament. They are obviously one of the favorites to win the entire thing, so they have to put together a much better effort than they did in this opening round. Having said that, their chief rival, the UNC Tar Heels, had a hell of a game in the first half, and they had a 19-point lead against VCU, and then VCU with the sixth greatest comeback in NCAA tournament history. Congrats to the VCU Rams. They played a hell of a second half, especially in the last 10 minutes of that game. You know, they kept chipping away. They kept chipping away. They got that game to overtime, and then in overtime, I mean, that the first 3 minutes of overtime was really hard to watch as a basketball fan. But it came down to a couple of buckets here, a couple of free throws here and there, and VCU ended up pulling off the sixth greatest comeback in NCAA history, which was awesome to watch. The rest of the games in the tournament really were some blowouts, obviously as expected. We're going to expect some blowouts that happen in the first round and even the second round when the seeding is so mismatched. But today, hopefully, there are some great games again, and we'll talk again tomorrow. But who do you guys have in the Final Four? I'd love to hear your Final Four picks on the YouTube page in the comments, on the Spotify page, on the comments also. Let me know what you have for your Final Four. I'd love to hear it. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.